and welcome to Manifest Tarot. In today's reading, we're going to look at your path to success. So we're going to look at what you can do to achieve success. Not necessarily what you will, if you will achieve success, because I feel that's entirely up to you. If you want success, you will move heaven and earth to make that happen for yourself. And this reading will help you see what you can do to, if there's any blocks that are in your way, and it'll also give you advice about what you can do, some actions you can take to ensure your own success. All right, so before you have 4 piles. This is pile 1 with the Muse tarot deck. This is pile 2 with the Mystic Mondays tarot deck. This is pile 3 with the Modern Witch tarot deck, and this is pile 4 with the Light Seers tarot deck. So take a moment to pause the video and gaze upon the piles and see which one calls you in. If more than one pile calls to you, then there's probably a message in other piles as well. All right, I'll see you at your reading. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. So you've chosen the Muse tarot deck, and these are going to be the oracle cards that we will get to towards the end of your reading. So I'll just put them over there for now. We'll get to those in a minute, and I am going to shuffle and deal out your cards. Okay, these are your cards. They're so beautiful. I absolutely love this deck. So let's start with this card, which is your subconscious ideas about success. You have 3 of inspirations, which is 3 of wands. What I'm getting from this card for you, it seems like your subconscious ideas about success is that it's about luck. And it's about things lining up perfectly. So I feel like for you, things have to be just so. They have to be perfectly lined up. And success might be fragile to you, something that can be easily toppled over. Perhaps you've tried to do something in the past that, where you're trying to be successful and then maybe it didn't work out for you, and that has left you with a feeling that success is fragile, that it's hard for you to reach. So the 3 of Wands in traditional tarot is very expansive. It's about international travel. It's about, working with others overseas. And it is the card of success. So I feel for you with this particular deck, which is the 3 of inspiration, it feels like, or what I'm getting for you is that you feel like success is something that has to line up perfectly, and it has to be big. So 3 of Wands is expansive, and I feel like you really feel that success means that you have to have a large audience, or a lot of customers, or you have a grandiose, I think, idea of what success is, and that it needs to be perfect. So success is different for different people. Success simply means for some people that their little business does well, it pays the bills, and it makes them happy. For others, success is owning a empire. So, and I feel in your case, it's somewhere in between. You don't want to be small, but you don't necessarily want to be too big, but you do want to have that reach. And it feels to me your subconscious beliefs about success for whatever it is that you are working on right now, you feel like you're in a precarious position. Like at any moment, it could all fall out beneath your feet. It could be that you have some deals going, some contracts or some things happening that you aren't really sure about. But I feel like your subconscious idea about success is that you really need things to be lined up, and you need things to be a certain way, and you need to be guaranteed almost of your success too. So we come over here to your talents. These are your talents and skills that you can help you achieve success. This is 2 of emotions, which is 2 of cups. I feel for you, it's about connections with other people. You are really good at connecting with people on a heart level. You are able to help people see themselves in a different light. You're able to help people, you're able to reach people in a really deep emotional way, in a heart-centered, heart connection way. So that if you, for example, have a business where you sell products, then your products really reach people. You have an ability to market your products in a way that meets their emotional needs. And it's a real skill and talent that you have. You're really good at knowing people's emotional needs. And it comes from you recognizing your own. I feel like you have a real connection to yourself. And that connection to yourself will then expand out to other people when they feel that you understand them, you get them. And I think that that is really your skill here. So for whatever endeavor that you are trying to create success in, now this could be absolutely anything. I think most people, when they pick a card reading like this, they're looking for success in some kind of entrepreneurial, like a business or something they're trying to start. But it could be marriage. It could be success having a child. It could be success in school, getting good grades. There's all different ideas about whatever success is for you, or whatever is at whatever point you're at in your life and what you're going for. It doesn't matter. Your skills is that you are able to really see people and relate to them. They find you very relatable. And that's a great skill that you have that will help propel you towards success. So if we look here at your obstacles, you have 2 of voices, which is 2 of swords. And so in the Rider-Waite deck, 2 of voices or 2 of swords is about, an indecision. And I think that for you, your obstacle is that you tend to get in your head too much and you can't decide. It's like, should I do this or should I do that? Should I go here or should I go there? It's like your obstacle is your inability to really just pick something and go forward. So for some of you, that might be you want to start a business, but you have this idea and that idea, and you're not sure which one to pick. Or if you want to go to a certain university, you have this one, and you're not sure what to do. So it's indecision that's your enemy in this case. You have a hard time figuring out what it is that you really want. But I think you need to tap into your emotions here and understand that because you relate so well to other people and they relate so well to you, that could actually be helpful for you in order to get over those obstacles, is maybe to also reach out to somebody and ask for some advice. So if we go over to here, which is the environment, people, places, or things that will help propel you to success, we have 9 of materials, which is 9 of Pentacles. So in this card, you can see there's a hand reaching out, giving flowers to this person. And, in the traditional Rider-Waite, it's a woman by herself enjoying the fruits of her own labor. So what I get for you is that there is somebody who's already achieved success in what you're trying to do that can give you advice and mentorship, but I feel it's more like inspired. So they will give you some practical advice on how to do whatever it is that you're trying to achieve whatever it is you're trying to achieve. Or just by them having been successful at this, you're sort of watching them and learning from them. And I get from this reading too that that's very much about you, and other people are very important. The people that are in your lives, the people that give you advice. You want to choose people that have already achieved success. So if you want to ask somebody about, for example, a school, maybe you talk to somebody who's already been to the school that you went to and in the course that you want to take, and find out if it was, a good choice for them, if they recommend it, if it's, about relationships. Maybe you find somebody who has a successful marriage or a relationship, or maybe some kind of a coach. Could be a coach too, business coach even. Any kind of a coach, someone can give you some advice. That might help as well. But I really feel if there is somebody who has achieved what it is that you're trying to achieve, that you need to reach out to, and they will have some good advice for you. Or it could just be somebody, not necessarily that you can reach out to, but maybe it's a YouTube channel or, website, or somebody who already teaches about these kinds of things. So you might need to go online and find somebody who has already achieved success in what it is that you're trying to achieve. This will help clear out any of that indecision that you have so that you can get some good advice on what to do. All right, so the final card here is what action is required for success. So we have the 7 of materials. Basically, this card is just saying, like, keep watering your garden, keep pruning your garden, keep working on it, keep going. It's going to take some time. Success is, some people think, oh, it was an overnight success, but they don't see all the work that happened before that. Nobody has an overnight success like that. There's a lot of work and preparation that goes into success. And right now, that's where you're at. You're working towards and preparing for success. You might have already achieved some success, but I think that for all of you, you just need to have some patience. And right now, just keep working on what you're working on and keep, like, she's tending to her garden, you see? Just keep tending to your business, your success, your school, whatever it is. Keep tending to what it is that you're trying to achieve success in. And eventually that will lead you to that place of success. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at your oracle cards, which give us a little bit more information about the path leading towards success. Nothing will come of the situation. I think that goes well with this card, this subconscious idea that you have about success. I think some of you may have had some failures in the past that are making you feel a little bit more, indecisive. You don't know. You don't want to make the same mistakes, I feel. And nothing will come of the situation is basically saying you're not going to do that. You've learned from these situations. Trust yourself a little bit more here and don't worry so much. So nothing, it's a void, of course, moon, nothing will come of the situation. You're worrying. I feel like some of you are worrying a little too much and that you need to let some of that go and realize that your worries will not be fulfilled. Success is yours. If you want it, reach out. Okay. Next, we have work through your feelings. You actually have 2 cards. This is last quarter moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. First quarter moon in Pisces. Honor your feelings. So I also think this goes to the obstacles where you have a hard time picking something or choosing or making a decision. What is it that you feel? Honor those feelings. It's like, you're in your head a lot. When it comes to your obstacles, you're in your head a lot. And your skills is 2 of Cups. So that's more of feeling. You're more emotional. So trust your feelings. If you feel drawn to this one thing, but your head is like, no, we need to do this. Maybe you should trust your feelings here. Honor them. Okay. They're saying honor your feelings and work through your feelings. So whatever negative feelings are still left over, perhaps from before when you didn't get the success that you were looking for, or I kind of feel that that's what it is for this pile. You really want success, but you're hesitant because you feel like certain things have to line up for you and they haven't in the past, and you're worried and you have a lot of emotions around it. And these are saying, like, work through those feelings, really get them out, journal them would be really great to do. Just get your feelings out and honor them. They're not bad. It doesn't matter what you feel. You don't judge them as negative or positive. They're just how you feel. Get them out onto paper. And that will help you choose and make decisions, because you'll be able to get through some of these emotions that might be bogging you down, and also to trust and honor the feelings that are giving you the path to success. All right, next we have envy. I am the same as everyone, but with different challenges. Okay, this might also play to this 2 of Voices. I feel like you're comparing yourself too much to others, and maybe you feel like a certain amount of success has to at least match or be better than somebody else. And so you're comparing yourself to other people and maybe feeling envious of their success, and that can make you feel, bogged down by your own feelings. And that also has to do with your subconscious feelings about success, is that everything has to line up so perfectly because you're comparing yourself too much. And when it's with envy, It could be that you've had some problems before and you haven't been able to achieve what you want to achieve. And so now you're feeling these feelings of jealousy for other people that seemingly have the success that you want. But this card is telling me that you need to reach out to the people that have achieved the success in the area that you want and get some advice from them. And also, it could be you just have a hard time with the feeling of envy. So, other people, when you achieve success, will feel envious of you. And they will act out in that way. That happens. And I think for you, because you feel such an emotional connection for other people, that it really bothers you. It bothers you a lot when people are envious, and I get it. I'm the same way. It feels icky. It feels icky when people are jealous and envious of you. You're happy. You just want other people to be happy for you. And you want them to be successful too. But what they're feeling is envy. They can say and act out and do things that can be hurtful to you. And I feel like part of what might be holding you back a little bit from success could be that feeling of not wanting to make other people upset, like step on their toes. And also you're a little bit envious of other people. So again, work through your feelings and honor your feelings. Really just need to journal this stuff out and get it out on paper, or talk to somebody. You could talk to a therapist or somebody who is, trained in what it is that you're working through, especially when it comes to envy. I feel this is a group that is just very torn between, you're just torn between a couple of different things. And part of that is these feelings of worry that you won't be as successful or good as other people, or you're comparing yourself too much to other people, or you're worried that you'll lose friends, maybe. Something around that you need to, look at. Oh, look at the sun coming in. It's highlighting this feeling that I want you to work through. And Dove Spirit, be peace. I just this is you setting yourself free from the indecision and from any feelings of envy, or from feeling worried about other people's envy. And so, nothing will come of this situation. Again, if other people are envious of you, so what? That's their problem. That's not your problem. You have a right to your success. You have a right to enjoy it. And if you are feeling envious of other people, take a step back and realize that you have your own skills and talents, and they have theirs. They're at one part of your journey and you're at a different part of your journey. And it's okay if they're ahead of you. That's okay. You will get your success when it's time for your success. So right here, the 7 of Materials is saying, be patient. Things will come to you. And that try to be a little bit more decisive, really clear about what it is that you want. And that will help to manifest success, is to be clear what you want and clear away some of these emotions that are bogging you down, and be peace. Be peace. So meditation, really calm, centered meditation, writing down, the things that are holding you back. Because I do feel this pile really does have the ability to achieve success. You will. You do. Definitely 100%. You have the ability to achieve success, or really big success too, not just small success. You can achieve big success. Just set your mind to it. Be a lot more clear and decisive, and trust yourself. Trust your own emotions and your feelings. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please do leave a comment if this resonated with you, and I'd love it if you subscribe to my channel so I can have you back. You can check out some of my other readings that I've done around manifestation to see, pull out some more, tarot around whatever it is that you're trying to manifest right now. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Bye now. Hello, pile 2. If you chose the Mystic Mondays tarot deck, this reading is for you. You see the sun is coming right in. It's so beautiful. Hopefully it doesn't wash out some of the cards though. So these are your oracle cards. We're going to get to those at the end. And right now I am going to shuffle your cards and lay them out. So I think I will speed up the video because it'd be boring to watch. Okay, so in this first card we have here, this is your subconscious ideas about success. So this pile is the entrepreneurial pile. We have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is all about the entrepreneurial spirit. He's successful in his endeavors. And I feel like for you, success is owning your own business that has taken off. You're that entrepreneurial spirit. And for you, it's not just simply that success is just being an entrepreneur. It's being a very successful entrepreneur. So you're making a lot of money. I feel like money is a big thing for you. And you're very much about earning your own way and finding your own way. You're not about going, I mean, you might have gone to university, but you're not about that. You're about doing it your way. Very much an independent-minded group here. Very much about doing things your own way. And I feel like this group will be quite successful, you know, if you're able to navigate a few things. So we over here, which is your talents and skills, we have the Knight of Cups. You're a charmer. You are really good at charming people. That is a very good thing to have when you are an entrepreneur. You have that gift of charm. You're a romantic, you know, you have, but really I feel for this group, you're just incredibly charming and people are drawn to you, and you could just say whatever and people will just listen. So that is definitely a great skill to have when you want to be an entrepreneur. You definitely want to have that charm ability. You're really good at selling people on what you have to offer, on your ideas, on your things, your creative endeavors. You're creative, that's for sure. And you're really charming, and you're really good at chatting people up and making them feel really good. Really good at that. Good at making people feel good, at making them feel like they're the only person in the room and they're the only one that matters. And so, you know, you're just made for this. You know it. You know that you're made for success as an entrepreneur. And your talents and skills are very, very much aligned with your ideas about what success is. Now over here we have obstacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune. I think the only obstacle that you have is just with bad luck, with just karmic cycles, basically having to go through some things first before you're actually able to get what it is that you want. So that might be frustrating for some of you who are all gung-ho and ready to go. That might have been too when we have the pandemic happening. It's just bad luck. You might not be able to do the business that you want to do right now simply because the world is in a pandemic. Maybe you're about you're all about travel, but it's really difficult for you to do that right now. So that's an obstacle for you. And an obstacle for you is also knowing how to pivot and turn the wheel in your favor when things are not going in your favor. So if world events or if things are just completely out of your control happening that are preventing you from, like, an obstacle in your path to success, you need to learn how to pivot that, how to turn that wheel in your favor. That is that's a skill that you will need to develop. But that is your obstacle, is simply just, you know, things that are out of your control, which is good because you're not the obstacle. It's not you, it's your environment and things that are happening to you, which is something that you can control. It's something you can't control, but you can control what happens within you. And it looks like within you, you're ready to go. So that's a good thing. Now over here, we have the environment, people, places, and things that help you. 6 of Cups. So I think a lot of you had a really good role model growing up. Somebody who you admired growing up, who really gave you this sense, like I see posters on a wall And not the typical posters. I mean, yes, you had bands and things and people you admire, but more like successful entrepreneurs. Like maybe you had Elon Musk or something on your wall, somebody, you know, Richard Branson, or you just, your idols are people that, you know, are people that you've, that since you were young, that they've kind of guided your way. And I really sense that feeling of you looking to childhood idols as your inspiration, and they've kind of carried through. I also feel like there might be somebody in your life personally who's been an inspiration for you, and that is who's going to help you too. So there's somebody from your childhood, from your past, who is successful, or who has something or is able to do something for you that will help you on your path to success. So we have here the Nine of Pentacles for the action required to take, which is interesting because it goes right with the King of Wands. If here's that entrepreneurial vibe, then the Nine of Pentacles is all about enjoying your own wealth that you've created on your own. So this is about you kind of making it on your own. Like, you have the ability to do that. And your action that you meant to take too is to enjoy that success. Even if you're not at a place of success that you want to be right now, even if you're just starting, you're meant to enjoy that part of your journey. So it's all about, you know, really going into yourself to feel successful. Your action is to just feel the success before you even have it. And if you do have it, or even if you haven't achieved it quite as you want it yet, or even if you've just started, to enjoy the success. And you're also really meant to visualize your success, you being successful in whatever it is that you want to do, just to really visualize that and act as though you have it right now, even if you don't. So that's the message there for you. Okay, so I'm going to look at your oracle cards to give us a little bit more information. We have a time for healing, balsamic moon. And that could be with the Wheel of Fortune. Like things haven't really been going in your way. You've been through a few obstacles. And your tarot deck right now, because the sun is hitting off it, is creating a rainbow on my hand. See? Look at that. The rainbows to me are just a sign of good luck, of good fortune. I do believe that with you. I do believe this pile is really meant for that. And you might have been through some things recently when it comes to the pandemic or world events or something, maybe not even that, just something in your personal life that set you back. The Wheel of Fortune is just about things that are out of your control. And now is just a time for healing, to let that heal so that you can move on. And you have to honor that too. You know, when you go through something, you have obstacles and you have things that have happened to you, you want to allow yourself some time to really lick your wounds and to really work through that, and know it's not your fault and it's not anything you did wrong. It's just something that happened, and it's just life, and to allow that time for you to heal for that. Okay, next we have open up to change, new moon, Aquarius. Yeah, I get that again with the Wheel of Fortune card, that you had to pivot, or you're being asked to pivot. And maybe it's not the direction you want to go in. You had some other direction that you wanted to go in, and now because of some things that have happened, you have to go in this completely different direction. You need to embrace that and be open to that kind of change, and that will lead you to success. We also have full moon in Pisces, forgive. And it's just about forgiving these things that happen to you that just are not in your control. Look how pretty this card is too. And see, it's almost like the Wheel of Fortune too. The two fish going up and around the full moon. It's the cycles of life. It's about things that are just out of our control that we can't do anything about. And this is about you just forgiving that and letting it go. Letting it go. Be open to things changing, heal. This is really like, you need to honor that healing time for yourself, because I feel like this pile has really had to, go through some really unlucky things, some obstacles that might be holding you back right now. There's just nothing you can really do about. But this is saying like you need to pivot and something has to change, and just to work through your feelings, and that will help you a lot moving forward. We also have surrender. I release my need to control. Yeah. Again, that's all just some things that are just not in your control. It was just out of your control. You have to just surrender to this process of whatever it is, whatever life event or thing that's happened that has completely derailed you. Because I feel like you've been derailed. And you kind of need to reach back to that Six of Cups, that past, somewhere in your past that sparked this to begin with, and feel that fuel of inspiration and desire, and be open to change. It's like, okay, well, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. That's fine. Let's pivot. Let's think of some other things, because you're really good at that. You have an entrepreneurial mind and you are good at that. Okay. Sandpiper spirit, be playful. Yeah, you've been through it. Now it's time to go out and have some fun. Shake it off. It's like this shit is out of your control. You can't do anything about it. Shake it off. Go have some fun. Just enjoy yourself. That's how you're going to heal, is by having fun and enjoying yourself, seeing yourself as successful before you actually reach that idea of what success is for you. Because you will get there. You will. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please do subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you back. Leave a comment if any of this resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for joining me. Bye now. Hello, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. We have the sun coming through here. Maybe I'll close this a little bit because it's a little bright. Okay, so if you chose the Modern Witch Tarot deck, this reading is for you. These are some oracle cards that we're going to get to at the end. Right now, I'm going to shuffle all of your cards and lay them out and speed up the video so it's not so boring to watch. So the cards in front of you are, this is your subconscious ideas about what success means to you. This is about your talents and skills that will help propel you to success. This is of obstacles. This one is environment and the people, places, and things that will help propel you to success. And this is an action to take. Okay, so for your pile, I really feel with this Ace of Pentacles, in your subconscious ideas about success, is that for you, it's all about the idea and following through with an idea, and it's the start. I feel like for you, your idea about success is a successful start. And if it may be that if you feel like you don't have a successful start, then you won't be successful in the long run. But I'm really getting that feeling like your idea of success is kind of instant. Like you feel like you should have success now. Like if you start something, I should just start making money right away. But that's not really how it works. It could take several years for businesses to really make it. The first year they usually lose money. Second year you usually break even. And then the third year is when you can start making money. That's a general guideline. It's different for everyone. But the point here is that instant success doesn't really exist. It takes work. Even if somebody seems like they had instant success, you didn't see all of the planning and preparation and things that went into it before that. Okay. And your idea of like success is that, you need to make money right away. Well, you're not necessarily going to. So that's what I'm getting here, that you have a little bit of an idea that things should happen like instantly, right away, right when you start. So that's something that you might want to look at there too. Your subconscious ideas, that understanding that success takes time. It doesn't happen right away like that. And the Lovers in your talents. And I feel for you with this card is that you are really good at guiding people through difficult situations and their beliefs. You're really good at bringing people together. And you're good at, I see you, some of you may be good at relationship, like a relationship coach, or maybe you're a therapist or a couples therapist or something like that. And it also could be as well around beliefs and how people see the world. Like maybe I think you're really good at helping people see things in a different way and how they can see themselves in comparison to other people. And I think you're really good at helping people see their true potential and see their true potential in other people. And I really get matchmaker vibes here. Some of you might be matchmaker, but matchmaker can be not just people for relationships. That could be maybe you're a consultant that helps people find the right job. Maybe you're, like a consultant. I get consultant vibes big time here. But I also get that it's around you helping to heal people and how they view the world through other people. So the relationships with other people is, I feel, is a talent that you have. And that people feel that they can come to you to find the other person that will help them. So it's either a relationship, or it could be a business, or it could be a therapist, or anything. You're really good at helping people find the other people that they need to help them with their goal or to achieve something. You're also really good at helping people you're good at helping people to connect, whether they're connecting for business or a relationship or something else. This is what you're good at. You're really good at helping to connect people together. And so if you have obstacles, we have Two of Swords. If you're drawn to pile 1, you might want to watch that one too. This was also their obstacle, which is this indecision. You have a difficult time trusting your own decisions, is what I feel here. I feel like you overthink things, and what you really need to do is just go in and use your intuition. So your obstacle is overthinking and not using your intuition as much. And, because I feel like in this pile, the first pile I felt that it was more about trying to make a choice between different things. And I think that's a little bit here for you, but I think it's more like your obstacle is that you don't trust your own decisions and the decisions that you make. You overthink them, and that can hold you back. All right, and so we get into this card, which is the people, place, and things, environments that can help you with success. Yeah, I feel like that you might be feeling a bit down and out or frustrated. There is somebody who can give you a little bit of piece of advice that is what you need. I feel like there's somebody in your life who has it. I think that this person, it could be somebody you know, but I kind of get the feeling it's somebody you don't know. And that person has really good advice for you. And I also get source. I get divine. With the Lovers too, your connection with the divine and helping people. And the Two of Swords, your obstacle is when you use your mind too much and you need to use your intuition. This is a pile that really needs to connect to the divine, whatever that means to you. And that is where you're going to get the help that you need, and to trust when something is like coming from the divine, that it is a good choice for you, that is meant for you, and not to ignore that. So you overthink it and you're ignoring that a little bit, and you need to really dive into yourself and trust your own intuition. Your intuition is from source. It's like your higher self. It's trusting that higher version of yourself, something that's connection to all that is. And I think that's actually something that you're very good at too. You're very good at connecting to something greater than ourselves. And for this one is the action that's required for you to take success. We have the Hierophant. School. For a lot of you, it's university, school, mentor, counselor, business coach, somebody you need to hire that's going to help you. This is also, again, higher learning. So it's a higher learning of some kind. Either it's through you know, a university kind of thing, but it's also source. So I'm very getting strong divination vibes in here of people who really, not necessarily that you are tarot readers or psychic or anything like that. You might be, but I think it's more that you are very connected to the divine, and you need to trust that, and you need to use that more and make a conscious effort to connect to the divine. And you might need to do something through a more formal kind of way, like maybe some kind of a spiritual group or something like that you can connect to, that will help you propel you forward in this path that you are taking to success. All right, so let's take a look at your oracle cards. So the first one we have here is Show the World the Real You, Full Moon Aquarius. And I get from this card, the Lovers, is that you are very good at helping people see them true selves. This is the divine thing that I get. You are able to help people connect to the divine. That actually might be your skill too. Helping people connect to the divine, helping them see who they really are. Not just this small version of us who, you know, works this job and grew up in this town and this looks like this. No, the real you, the underneath part, the soul. And this is also saying for you as well to be authentic, to show your true self, and not to be afraid to do that. That is going to be what helps you propel you to your success. Is to really do your own thing. You need to walk your own path here. But you also kind of need a more traditional approach to doing that as well. So you will find your own way through learning. That's what I get here. But showing the world the real you is that I feel like some of you might be really quirky, really kind of maybe more eccentric vibes, and you just need to let those shine. You know what this expression goes? Let your freak flag fly. Let your freak flag fly. Enjoy your differences. Like, enjoy that you're a little different if you are. You know, don't be afraid to be quirky and different. That's your strength. Okay. And we have Release Control, First Quarter Moon in Taurus. Again, that's about that Two of Swords thing where you're just too in your head trying to think things too much, and you need to be more in your mind's eye, the soul, the higher self version of you. And that will come like through meditation and letting go of control of the situation. Take a reality check at full moon in Capricorn. Yeah, I think too, this is with going back to this, you want everything to happen right now. You need a real reality check here. It's not going to happen right now. Like, you need to go through the lessons, the learning, the experience, the time that it's going to take to find success. You absolutely can find success. But you just need to realize that it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take some time. So that's what I think this reality check is trying to say. And Capricorn 2 is about that Saturn energy. It's like challenges. And you have to go through these things. And when things get tough, the tough keep going. And, you know, when things get tough, you keep going and you will succeed. But don't give up. And try to realize that your, instant success just is not a real thing. Okay. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Yeah, it's like that. Show the world the real you and the Lovers. You are able to allow people to see the real you. You are allowed, you help other people see the real version of themselves and to let go of their pride. I feel like this is more about your talent. That you're really good at helping other people let go of their pride and find their true authentic self. And I think too, though, that is also a message for you as well, to let go of your pride, let go of your mind, and really allow yourself to express yourself in a real authentic way, and don't worry about what other people think. And lastly, we have Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. Yes. So yeah, in other words, know when your thoughts are, or when you're overthinking, and know when you are making a good decision. And that will come when you are connected to something greater than yourself, a higher source. which is something that you really need to connect to and seek out, and to know that success is cultivated over time through experience, through failure, through learning, through the challenges, through all of it. And you will achieve success. It can come to you, but it's not necessarily going to come to you as fast as you think it will. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Do leave a comment if this resonated with you. Please do subscribe to my channel so that I can see you back. I'd love to have you back. And thank you for joining me. Bye now. Hello, Pile 4, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Light Seers Tarot, this is for you. These are some oracle cards that we're going to get to at the end. So I'm going to shuffle your cards out right now, and I'll speed up the video so it's not so boring. Okay, so this first card is going to talk about what your subconscious ideas are about success. This one will talk about your talents and skills that will propel you to success. This one is your obstacles. This one is the environment and the people, places, and things can help you. And this is your action that you should take. Okay. What I'm getting here from this Ace of Swords when it comes to your subconscious idea about what success is that I feel like you think that the only way to be success is if you're really smart. It comes down to intelligence for you, and that you don't think that unless you're really smart and you have a degree and you've learned a lot of things, then that is success to you. And it might be that you feel like education, higher education, and a degree, getting a PhD or something like that, a high degree, is successful to you. I think that this is the pile of academics. Academics, or you feel that in order to be successful, you need to be an academic. Whether or not that's true for you, it is basically, this is your subconscious beliefs. Not necessarily that is what it's going to take for you, but it's what you think that you should need to do to be successful. Not everybody has a degree who becomes successful. So if that is limiting you, if it's by this standard that you have for yourself, then that might be a subconscious belief you want to look at. If you think that the only way to be successful is to have a degree, higher learning, to be really intelligent. So the next one is what talents and skills you have that propel you to success. And you have Ace of Cups. You're very loving. And you're good. I feel that you're very good people, good-hearted people. And for you, success is about, and I don't think this is wrong, but I think that for you, success is about achieving academia, like the path of academia. And but your talent and your skill is that you're actually quite loving and people trust you. So you might actually, I get the feeling like that this is the pile of people, scientists, or maybe you want to go become a professor or some kind of a teacher or something, but you need higher learning for that. And this is the higher learning pile. And if you're not able to do that, then understand that your gift and your skill in this world is your ability to receive love and give love. And other people will be drawn to you because of this generosity that you have with your love. You're very generous with your love. You freely give it to people. And this is something that will endear people to you and that will help you on your path to success. And it is a skill. It is a skill to be able to be openly loving for other people, to let them into your heart, to so that people feel they connect with you. And so if you are trying to become a professor or something like that, some kind of a teacher, that will work in your favor because people will feel that they can trust you, that you're genuine. And it's your ability to be very genuine that is going to help you in towards your your path to success. Now for obstacles, we have King of Swords. I think for some of you, what I'm getting here is that there was a father figure of some kind who was an academic, and maybe you're comparing yourself to this person, and that you need to achieve at least their level of success. And it's an obstacle for you because you need to head down your own path. And it also could be too, with the King of Swords, you need to be more in tune with your emotions as well. If people feel like you're, a little too big for your britches, you know what I mean? Like the King of Swords, like you, a bit of a know-it-all. Obstacle here. I kind of get the know-it-all vibe. And if we go over here with the people, places, and things that can help you, I feel like the last pile to you, you really need to connect to a higher source, and you need to balance that out with the material world. You're very much in the material world. This is in your head, and this is asking you to be a little bit more balanced with that higher source, the higher self part. Yeah, there needs to be some humbling here. And also I get too that somebody might help you out financially to balance things for you so that you can actually do. I think a lot of you want to go to university and achieve a degree. And if that's so, then there might be somebody who can help you financially so that you can balance it out. It might actually be a loan. But I think more so, this is about being humble and allowing source in a little bit more. Because we go over here to the Page of Swords for an action you need to take. This is more of a beginner energy. So like that King of Swords obstacles, like maybe you're a bit of the know-it-all when you're still learning. And this is about action you need to take is towards your higher learning. And you have an idea of what you want to do. And you have a lot of ideas actually. And those ideas will take you on your path to success, but you need to act on them. Okay, so you need to act on one of these ideas, and you need to learn it and study it. And so that is where you're at right now. So there's something that you want to do, some path that you want to take. You think your obstacle is being a little bit too much of a know-it-all about it, but you need a more novice approach because you're still learning and you need experience and time and to really act on your ideas so that you can achieve that success that you want. Okay, so let's look at your oracle cards to get a little bit more information. We have you are very close to achieving your goal. Give us Moon. So yeah, I don't feel like it's the King of Swords where it's like you are very close to achieving your goal, but you still have some learning to do. There's still some courses you need to take. There's still some things that you have to go to. So places you have to go, but don't give up. This is an encouraging message if you don't give up. Like if you're feeling a little bit discouraged right now, your obstacle King of Swords could be maybe there's some teacher or professor or somebody of authority who is blocking your path a little bit here. And this talented skill you have is be genuine and be real, and that person will hopefully come around and see your way, but you are very close to achieving your goal here. So chin up. You can do this. You just have a little bit more to go. In a little bit more study, you need to act on your idea. You need to take that path now. Next we have step up and lead. This is the new moon in Capricorn. So you're being asked to... Okay, so the King of Swords energy as well. He's a leader. It might be too that you're insecure and you don't feel like you can lead. Maybe there's a little bit of that going on here. And that King of Swords, that's the obstacle here, is your inability to take the lead and to believe in your ideas and to act on your ideas. So that's another message here as well. And this is saying, step up and lead. You can lead. You can do this. You're very close to achieving your goal. And being able to lead, especially if you're on a path to being a professor, is really important. Or any kind of very businessy, academia, very cerebral group here. You're very smart, intelligent people, and your intelligence really matters to you. And you feel that that's going to be your path to success. It's actually more about your being genuine and being real with people and your open heart that is going to really help you achieve your success. And being willing to act on your ideas and to step up and lead. So really do it. Like, you might need to study how to speak in front of other people so you don't feel too intimidated about that, because I feel like this group, that's where you're going. You're going to a place where you're going to be in front of people speaking and teaching and things like that. So you really need to be a little more confident in yourself and your speaking ability. So King of Swords 2 is about communication. So it could be that you have a difficult time communicating your thoughts and ideas to people. So this is saying, like, have some confidence and be a leader and learn how to speak in front of people. Could be joining some kind of a club or a group or something that can help you, like Toastmasters, which helps you learn how to speak in front of people. Next, we have clear your mind. Last quarter moon in Gemini. Yeah, that's kind of what I got here too with this Two of Pentacles, and it's connecting to a higher source and to clear out your mind. That your cerebral group, you're very in your mind, and you need to clear that out. Meditation would be really good for you. Anything that resonates with you. I see you're very much into reading. Read some books that might help clear your mind about certain things. Something that is weighing you down. The answers are out there for you, either through meditation, connected to a higher source, or some kind of book or something that you can read that really inspire you and give you that inspired thought. Next, we have relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my highest good. I think you're really good at actually, with the Ace of Cups, finding people who do share your vision. And I feel like you're very smart, you're heart-centered, and you will be a thought leader. You can be a thought leader if you want to. I sense that that's what a lot of you want to be here, is a thought leader of some kind. And that is definitely something that you can do with relationships. You're good at building relationships with people. You're authentic, you're real, they trust you. And that is what is really good at. And also to make sure that you are aligning yourself with good people who are also authentic and who are also heart-centered too. And last but not least, Owl Spirit, you see clearly now. Yeah, that's King of Swords. This real mind-centered cerebral energy that you all have, it needs to be balanced out with something greater than yourself. Some kind of, it doesn't have to be divine if you don't believe in that. It could be something just as simple as nature, getting out in nature and feeling really connected to nature, so you're out of your head and into something that's more connected to the world. I feel like you really need to be more connected to something greater than yourself. And that will help you really see clearly. And you'll know, like, you'll feel more confident in your decisions. You'll be able to speak more clearly, and you'll be able to communicate what it is that you need to communicate to people. Because you are really heart-centered. You might be, very intelligent and smart, and you value your mind, and that's great, but you're also very heart-centered. And leading from that heart-centered place, while it's balanced out with your mind and with something greater than yourself, will really help you, on that path to success and being really clear about what it is that you want and where you're going. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope this resonated with you. Please do leave a comment. If it did, I'd love to hear from you. Subscribe to this channel because I'd love to have you back. All right, guys. Bye now.